So, it's a tale as old as time is at this point. You work with Sweet Baby Inc., you're going to suffer. You're going to lose money, and you're going to find it really, really hard to continue making your next game or working on your next project because you're just not going to have the money. But Sweet Baby Inc. Infected Alan Wake 2 has still not recouped its development and marketing costs. You don't say. Maybe that's what happens when these companies decide to pair with someone who clearly doesn't have their interest at heart and only wants to go into these places to infest and infect everything with their ideology. But hey, it served all these companies so well in the past. I'm sure it'll work out for one of them eventually. I'm sure it will. Remedy Entertainment, the developer who hired Sweet Baby Inc. to work on Alan Wake 2, admitted that the game has still not recouped its development costs nearly a year after launch. In Remedy's most recent business review document, the company shared, at the end of the quarter, Alan Wake 2 had recouped most of its development and marketing expenses. Remedy Entertainment CEO Tara Furtado, also shared Alan Wake 2 did not yet generate royalties. Of note, the company did not provide any sales data for the game either. The last time the company revealed sales data was for the game was their business review in January to March 2024 when it was shared. In February 2024, Remedy announced that Alan Wake had sold 1.3 million units, which really isn't that great. Now, like back in the day, in early days of gaming, yeah, that's a huge number. But nowadays, that's a paltry number. That's nothing. When I could think that Black Myth Wukong had 2 million players playing at concurrent, so 2 million players for that game, and even then, that's probably not as high as it could have been. But 2 million, so 1.3 million might have been really huge number in the 80s or 90s, but nowadays, as games have become more mainstream and accepted and all that, 1.3, that's nothing. That's nothing. Those are paltry numbers. At the end of the first quarter, 3 million units at the beginning of February. Alan Wake 2 sales continue with a high average price. At the end of the first quarter, the game had recouped a significant part of the development and marketing expenses. The company had previously reported the game had sold 1 million copies. Leave him alone, Sam. Leave him alone. Roxas is in the window right now, and Sam tries to come in and come here and bother him. Sam, no, come on, over here. Don't be a craphead. Come on. You're not getting up in the window, so just give up. Just give up. The game was released October 27th, 2023, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Epic Games Store for PC. It's unlikely Alan Wake 2 will generate the royalties for Remedy until the game's publisher Epic Games covers its investment into the game. Game World Observer reported that Alan Wake 2 was fully funded by Epic Games, and Remedy will be entitled to 50% of the net revenue after the Epic fully recoups its investment. Estimated the game cost between 70 million to 50 million euros, going on development, with another cost of 20 million going into marketing. Sam, don't you dare, boy. Don't you dare. Not a big window. He's already taking up most of it. If this is true, the game should have been near break even with 1.3 million units sold at the beginning of February, given the fact that the retailing is $49.99. If all the 1.3 million units were sold, Units sold were bought at the base price, not including the deluxe upgrades. That comes at 65. Wow. It comes to 65 million. That would be 10 million short of the 7 million euros based on currency exchange. That means it only needed to sell around 200,000 more units to break even. Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Uh, Given the game has not recouped its costs yet and it has not generated any royalties, it means that sales for the game is completely dried up after January. This even more damning. That's even more damning when you consider Realized Remedy released physical editions of the game alongside its the Lake House expansion at the end of October, which leads one to believe that the expansion and physical copies did not derive any significant sales at all. Well, there's your problem. That's always the problem here. I don't know who in these companies thinks it's a good idea to keep working with these people. They do not have your best interest in heart. They do not want to help you create a good game. They use you as an outlet to push their own ideological bullcrap. The sooner these people realize this, the better. The sooner you can not work with them, find a company to a consultation to consult you on these games who will actually do their jobs and not worry about, oh, we need to have this many diverse people. No, they'll just help you write a really, really good game. The faster these companies realize that, the faster they can start making money again. Because every single company that has worked with Sweet Baby Inc. has lost money. They end up having layoffs because none of their games sell because of Sweet Baby Inc. and their terrible skills at bringing characters to life and writing inclusive stories. They suck at their jobs. They suck. So the faster people realize I don't want to work with this company, you can go back to making money. Until then, it's just gonna be the same crap. It doesn't matter what company it is. You can be a major powerhouse company like Ubisoft or EA or whatever. As soon as you let this group into your vicinity and they start working with you, it's over. It's over. It's more than over. Your game will come out. Your game will cost like 400, 500 million dollars to make. You bring this group in, and guess what? You're not even going to break even. You're not even going to break even because they don't know what they're doing. They're so intent on just pushing their ideological crap. They don't want to make a good game. They don't want to make a good story. They don't want to make real characters. Instead, the characters they make are based solely around their skin color or how they identify or who they like to fuck. And then when people play, it's like, what the hell is this crap? It's like we're playing Dragon Age. Do I need to hear a 3-minute rant about being non-binary? Like, what the hell is this crap? So it'll only stop when people start talking with their wallets. But I've said before, as long as there's one person who agrees with what they're doing and they're constantly, jerking them off, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to just keep going. Sweet Baby Inc. needs to know that no one wants them around. No one wants them around. They just destroy everything they touch. Everything they touch is just turned to crap because they don't care about the story. They don't care about the game. They just want to put we got to make this character black. We got to make them non-binary. We need to make them trans so that they're more relatable to to more people playing. But then the people playing are like, can you just make a good game? It's great. I can see myself, but the game still sucks. So maybe you should have given this character, actual character instead of just making their entire character based around their gender or skin color or who they like to have sex with. But these people, I've said numerous times, these are the people who look down on you, who think they're so much more intellectually superior than everyone else. Oh, you're just a bunch of college educated plebs. You don't know and yet they are so freaking dumb and narrow-minded. They lack common sense. They lack any real knowledge. Oh boy, you got your gender studies degree. Wow. Wow. Sure, that's doing a lot of good for you now. So these people are incapable. They're worse than children because children, at least when they realize something isn't working, they stop doing it. It's like putting your hand on the stove. Once you realize, oh, hey, ow, that hurts, you don't do it again. But Sweet Baby Inc. and people working with them are the freaking mentally ill kids, the ones who don't realize what they're doing and they just keep fucking doing it. They put their hand on the stove, burn it, and then 2 seconds later, they're putting their hands on the stove again. And when I say mentally ill, I'm not talking about like actually, no. Because you don't have to be mentally ill like that for people to be like that. No, I'm the kids who just lack common sense and any real environmental or their surroundings, no knowledge or common sense or basic survival instincts. Like I said, most kids. Ow! But then you have those kids who are like, ow! Ow! Why does it still hurt? And that's basically what it is with Sweet Baby Inc. and these companies. They refuse to learn. They refuse to learn. And games are going to continue to suck as long as these companies are hiring people like Sweet Baby Inc. and trying to force their own ideological bullcrap into games because people are just tired of it. People, again, the people that they're trying to pander to, even them, they're like, yeah, great, representation. The game sucks. These characters are bland. It's like, why are you portraying us as a stereotype? Like, yay, black character, but it's like a stereotypical black character. Like, I'm not a stereotypical black person. Or, gay. It's like, oh, wow, we have gay representation, but they're stereotypical gay. It's like, I'm a masculine gay. I'm not flamboyant. I can't relate to this. So great, the character's gay, but I can't really relate to them because they stereotype a group of people. So, well, what do we know? Here I am defending, groups of people, and I'm still the phobus and ism somehow. It just comes with the territory because some people are fucking stupid. And even when you're defending them, they will still find a reason to call you a phobus and ism. Because people are stupid. Anyway, not surprised. And as long as the companies continue to do this, you're not going to make any money. Now, if you're in the business of losing money, then by all means, you're succeeding really, really well now. The last couple of years, everyone has been doing just fine when it comes to losing money, if that's your goal. But I would think as in a business of making games, you probably want to make money instead of lose it. But hey, I'm different strokes for different folks. Anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.